Hello, hello, and welcome to Mondays with Melissa. I am so excited to be here with you today. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to see that I have this new microphone, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. I'm not sure if it's in the right place, but I'm all about learning and playing with things as we go. So I guess we'll see how this affects the sound quality because that's the point of a microphone. So hope that you all are doing well. And here we are already in December, and I cannot believe it, but Christmas will just be a few short weeks away. And I hope that you are all just remembering to slow down and enjoy the season. And I know that it can be really stressful, and I know that there can be a lot of hard things that come with holidays. I know that sometimes we might be experiencing loss and grief, and it might not even be via a death of a loved one or a family member or a friend, but it might be the loss of how things used to be or the way that things were or a relationship, or maybe you relocated and you're feeling grief over where you used to live. Grief can be about more than death. And I just want you to remind that this holiday season to be kind and compassionate and graceful to yourself, because we are kind of told that it's the most wonderful time of the year, but a lot of people don't feel that. And so that's why I'm doing this series on how to be healthy physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And this week we are diving into emotional health and why that matters and some things you can do to go into the holidays emotionally healthy. And so I'm just going to share some things that I've learned on my journey with you that have been helpful for me in hopes that they will be helpful for you as well. And I feel like the biggest thing with emotional health is having a safe place to share your feelings without judgment, and really just having a container to share what you're feeling. And that might be your spouse, that might be a friend, that might be a loved one, that might be a coach, it might be a counselor. I don't know who that is for you, but I encourage you to find a safe place to share your feelings without judgment, because a lot of times what we'll do is we will stuff our feelings and they will inevitably come out sideways. And maybe we're stuffing them and we're exploding in anger, or maybe we're stuffing them with sugar like I used to do. And maybe we are just not giving ourselves permission to say how we feel. And there can be a lot of freedom that comes from just verbalizing your emotion. You don't have to act on it. And it does not mean anything if you feel a certain way. It just means you have a feeling. And sometimes we just need to get the feeling out. So my encouragement is to let the feelings out. Feel the feelings. It is perfectly okay and safe to feel feelings. This might be something that you want to journal about. Maybe you don't have that safe place. Maybe you want to journal, or maybe you want to go for a walk. I'm an external processor, so I will make a video. I will maybe, make a memo in my phone, just something to get the feelings out so that they're not inside of me and they're not having the potential for me to act on them and be controlled by them. So just really, again, giving yourself that safe place, that safe container to get your feelings out can be really powerful. And it can be something that helps your body too, because the body remembers. The body holds on to trauma. It holds on to memories. There are some great books around this called The Body Keeps Score and The Body Remembers, specifically relating to trauma and how it shows up in the body. If that would be of interest to you, I will put the link in the show notes and you can grab those for yourself. But just really get the emotions out, because I think a lot of times we will feel an emotion or a feeling, and then we will put more feeling upon it, such as shame or guilt, and that's judgment, right? We're judging ourselves for feeling something, and then it just becomes this convoluted mess. And if we can just really give ourselves space and permission to feel the feeling and to let it out, we can go about our way. And I don't know about you guys, but if I have a very busy day, regardless of the time of year, it's always busier on the holidays. But if I have a very busy day and I've had a lot of things happen, because that's part of the human experience, and I don't give myself that space to process kind of some emotions that came up, I'm exhausted at the end of the day. I'm short-tempered, I'm agitated, I'm irritated because I haven't given myself room to feel those feelings. So my biggest takeaway for you from this podcast and for this holiday season is give yourself space and permission to feel your feelings. It is a-okay. Feelings are not good or bad. They're not right or wrong. They just are. So give yourself permission to feel whatever it is you're feeling. You don't act on it. You just feel it and you let it go. And if you do feel that there has been something that comes up that you feel like you need to make amends for, you need to offer forgiveness, you need to ask for forgiveness, whatever comes up, act on that. If it's forgiveness and making amends along those lines, I'm not talking about hurting anyone or getting revenge or anything like that. But it's more of if you have experienced a feeling where you have maybe hurt someone and you need to ask for forgiveness, or you need to give forgiveness, even if it's not given to you, that would be something to do as well. But I feel that as we feel our feelings, we process them, we extend forgiveness, we give forgiveness, we receive forgiveness, we're much lighter emotionally. And when we're lighter emotionally, we're able to be more fully present. We're more able to be in tune with ourselves and those around us. And I think that's really what makes the holidays special, is when we're able to be fully present and engaged with those that we love. So that's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, if you need anything, please let me know. I always offer complimentary coffee chats because maybe you've realized in this podcast that you don't have a safe container to share your feelings with. And that's part of what I do as a coach. And maybe if you feel that you don't have that and you're looking for that, I'll put a link below where we can have a chat, see what you need, and just I can give you some space to share your feelings. Because sometimes that's really just all we need, is that non-judgmental, compassionate ear to hear us out. And if you need that, I would be happy to do that for you. So if you have any questions, if you need anything, let me know. And I'll be back on next week with another topic around health through the holidays. Have a beautiful one. Bye for now.